see how long I can get away with without getting a copyright strike. Give me a second to get set up here. Smoking a mixture of Havana Daydream, Haunted Bookshop, a couple other blends from Cornell and Deal. It's a kitchen sink blend today, which is what I kind of prefer, to be honest. I like to keep my taste buds guessing. All right. KR4M, welcome. That's a hard name to pronounce. Kerform. There's going to be a pretty lively crowd here later on. That stage over that way is going to have a mechanical bull somewhere out here in a band. It's a cowboy themed weekend. I think traditionally in North Carolina, Labor Day weekend and cowboys, I don't think they go together, but here they do. Getting a little windy out here. This is one of my favorite pubs, for a variety of reasons. I gotta play music over the background from my Bluetooth speakers so that because the bar has a speaker behind me, so I don't get a copyright strike. So if you hear a mixture of electronica and country songs, it's by design. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite pubs. The beer quality is pretty high for a brew pub. There was a big explosion of brew pubs many, many years ago, and it was always a crapshoot. It's like going to the casino. You never knew what you're going to get. And also, IPAs dominated everything for many, many years. I think half of all beers on tap at most brew pubs these days are either pale ales or IPAs, and it wreaks havoc on your tongue if you're into this hobby, at least. I don't know if I would call it a kick, KR4. I use the Billy Bud very judiciously, but I just end up mixing it with a bunch of stuff. Anyway, some of the design characteristics of, I think, my ideal pub would be: number one, no IPAs on draft at all of any kind, and no pale ales either. It would all be, and no sours either. I want to get that out of the way up front. It's not about what we would have, it's about what we wouldn't have. Wouldn't have any of that crap. No seltzers. No seltzers, no sours, no pale ales, no IPAs, no... I think those are the big four that I hate. I think everything else would be fair game. From that's just on the beer side. So from a design aspect side, I never said inside anyway, so the inside wouldn't be of critically important to me, but a variety of seating surfaces, a mixture of hard chairs, soft chairs, couches, every chair would have a back. I hate places that have bar stools with you can never lean back because there's no support. So everything would have back support. Maybe a hammock. Maybe the hammock could be for outside. There'd be almost no music except very light background music you could barely hear. Playing the wrong music at a pub is like it's a disaster.
Yeah, I can set the local right out.
And people wouldn't be able to talk unless they buy a pass. There'd be a special pass for talking. Moving on to other design characteristics, lighting. Be very dimly lit, no cafeteria lighting, all incandescent light bulbs. They kind of eat up a lot of electricity. A lot of windows, wood floors, no TVs. If there was TV, there'd be one TV for sports, but it can only play very odd sports. There'd be no football, basketball, baseball. It'd be like bowling tournaments, maybe rugby, pickleball tournaments, just very obscure sports. As much as I like the spot, I do hate picnic tables because of the lack of back support. You can't lean back ever. So every seat outside would also have some kind of leaning back support. Umbrellas and shade everywhere. Maybe a fire pit? And lighters everywhere. From a technology standpoint, I'd buy some kind of pint glass that has like battery-powered refrigeration, so it never gets warm. I'd charge more for those, of course, though. It'd be a premium. From a food option, there'd be a food truck that'd be on rotation every day, never the same food truck. There'd only be obscure food trucks from obscure countries of origin. Like, I just went to a Serbian fest today and had Serbian food and drink for the first time ever. Music's a little loud there, KR. That's me playing that one. Yeah, the food trucks would be like Icelandic one day, Serbian the next day. I'm gonna mispronounce this, but Kryjigerstan? That's not right. Anyway, all the stands, the Kryjigerstan, all the stands. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them. Australian. You never see an Australian restaurant or an Australian food truck. Pets would be allowed, but only obscure pets, like no cats or dogs. It would be like only amphibians and reptiles. Seating, I got the music, I got the food trucks, I got pet rules. What else do you need? Hours of operation. This is a pub that would open extremely early and close early. It would open at 8 a.m. and close by 5 p.m. It'd attract a certain type of crowd, possibly a third shift crowd. Oh, dress codes. Dress code. It wouldn't be, yeah, it would be about what you can't wear, not what you have to wear. The dress code of my pub would be, let me think here. I'm thinking hats are mandatory for men. You're not allowed entry unless you are wearing some type of head cover of some kind. And no open-toe sandals. Beards would be allowed, any facial hair would be allowed, but no beards over 3 inches. There'd be a, in the entryway to the pub, there'd be someone who checks with a tape measure. You wouldn't be kicked out. but there would be a Norelco battery-powered razor there to trim it up to meet the regulations. No one under 25 would be allowed. No groups larger than 4. Oh, wrapped up like for packaging to give away as a gift, maybe to a YouTuber, maybe to a streamer. Well, my P.O. box is oh, wrapped up in smoke. Sorry. I'm gonna purposely keep this one. Don't feel any pressure to stay around, guys. But I'm gonna try to make this last an hour. But I'm not gonna be able to talk for an hour. So I think there's gonna be an interesting setup here in the parking lot over the next 30-40 minutes. I'd like to see if I can capture some of it way off there in the background. When my content runs thin, I need some ideas here. So throw out questions or ideas for even for philosophical contemplation. It doesn't have to be a personal question. I have a couple more ideas about my ideal pub, but then I think I'll run out of ideas. I've covered almost every aspect, except a few. One of the most important things of any establishment is the restroom bathroom situation. It can make or break an experience, in my experience. And so the bathrooms would be pristine. There would be old school paper towels for drying your hands, not the insanely loud, high-powered air blowers. All the stalls would have like it wouldn't just be like one lock, there'd be like 3 different locks on every stall, like the Motel 6 chain lock, plus the traditional lock, and then plus like a deadbolt lock on every stall. You know, for protection. To save you a trip, there would actually be beer taps in the bathrooms and an attendee there as well. These would be very large bathrooms. The bathrooms are like 1/3 of the square footage of the entire place. Very important. Every toilet would have a bidet built in. This is a real highfalutin place, you know. No, when I said nobody under 25 can get in, that includes babies. There'd be no infants allowed. Infants are ruining pubs these days, I think. The pub experience, I should say. That was way too much Caramax. Speaking of infants. Oh, Abe, you missed out. I covered music, lighting, floor design, seating, beer types, beer styles, I should say. Yikes. Infants must be stopped. But to recap on the music, it would be very light and faint and almost all non-vocal. So kind of deep house electronica, but you don't even know it's there. It kind of fills in the background. And you can't tell when one song starts and the other one stops. It all kind of just, it makes time go by much more quickly. When you're getting ready to leave the pub, I think this started like in the last decade or so, but I remember back in the day, you wouldn't have to, it wasn't expected you'd have to walk your pint glass back up to the bar and clear your own table. And then all of a sudden it became mandatory. So you wouldn't have to do that at this pub. The name of the pub, I have to, let me think here. The name of this pub, it needs an ideal name that means something but doesn't mean a whole lot. It's easy to recognize, hard to forget, but also hard to explain. You want to keep the public guessing. Live jazz, quintet, separate smoking and non-smoking areas. Oh, sorry. This is a, I'm not sure if this is legal, but this is a smoking-only pub. If you're caught not smoking more than 30, 40 minutes, every table gets a timer, like a countdown timer, and you don't set it. Actually, it's a smoke detector. When it doesn't detect smoke, then the timer starts. These are some genius ideas. If you only caught part of this broadcast here, later on you got to watch it from the beginning. Just dropping a lot of little tiny gold nuggets here. I should probably take this video down afterward so no one steals these ideas. They're pretty incredible, if I do say so myself. I covered the animals allowed, the food truck situation. Everything will be obscure. That's a good point, Abe. The location. Actually, first of all, throw out ideas for the pub's name. The location, you're right, it really couldn't exist in the continental U.S. It probably couldn't exist in. It could be in like a Native American reservation, like right on the border. That'd be one option. It could be. I think in Mexico. I think it could be right across. It could be like in what's that place right across from El Paso? Is that Juarez? No, Juarez or Tijuana, whichever one's a little safer. I think that way Americans can get there pretty easily. Oh, that's a good question. That's a non-starter. In case you didn't pick up on the theme, this pub's not for everyone, both literally and figuratively. for longtime members, patrons, I should say, there would be some type of loyalty reward program where points could be awarded and later redeemed. And as you hold on a second. As you accumulate points, you could use them for a variety of redemption purposes, including you could put other patrons in timeout and prevent them from being admitted for certain periods of time. For example, if you had someone you didn't necessarily care for, you could put them in timeout, so to speak. So the points can be used both offensively and defensively. Oh, now you're talking. And you can only light using matches, would be the other on matches night. Good ideas, Abe. Some very solid ideas. That's why you deserve the wrench. When it comes to jewelry, certain jewelry types and styles are allowed, but not all. No nose rings, no necklaces, but there would be a mandatory bracelet of some kind. And if you showed up without one, you could rent bracelets by the hour. In addition to Matthew's tribute night, there would be ascot nights, whereby if you wear an ascot, which is the 1970s neck neck scarf, basically, you earn extra points for that. There'd be a cigarillo only night. A church warden only night. some help on. This would attract a. It wouldn't be a 50-50 gender mix just because the rules would attract a certain clientele. But there would be special events to get that ratio more balanced. So this is pretty typical at pubs these days. It's like a once a month speed dating event, but with unusual rules. I have to think about what these rules would be. This would be a good time for me to take a break. It's been 30 minutes. These are some fantastic ideas, though. I have this camera set up in a way that's pretty obscured, but it's still a little visible. So when I walk away, if somebody steals you guys, just like last time, just yell as loud as you can. Attract attention. If we can rehearse that, actually, you only have the text box in which to vocalize, but yeah, I'm trying to think of an appropriate hashtag. Give me a second here. Some version of that, but a little shorter. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words to read. All right, I'm gonna step away for 2 minutes. I trust you guys will be safe. And this beer's getting warm anyway. switch to just a Bandit Daydream straight text this time. AC is loud. Amir, welcome. Yeah, it's got to be midnight, 2 in the morning over there. About 12 hours difference. Amir, you'll have to, when you get time, watch this from the beginning. There's a lot of great ideas that have been shared here today. I think Aid stepped away for a bit. Oh, wow. When I'm watching concurrent viewers here, it goes from 4 to 0 to 1, back to 2, back to 6. So I don't know if that's a internet connection issue or what it is. But these people pass by here. 950. Okay. That doesn't seem right. It's only 7 hours difference? I thought it'd be way later. 7 hours is like Eastern Europe. Oh, of course you're smoking probably some aged St. James flake. I bet it's at least 3 years old. And I'm once again jealous. I haven't had St. James for about a year and a half. Never aged, obviously, but smoke of the day, I get it. Switch from an amber beer to a Kolsch. Kolsch is my favorite style these days. By the way, there'd be Kolsch only night at this ideal pub I'm designing. Exactly. 2017. That's 8 years. There would be a Kolsch only night at this pub. There'd be a lot of only. There'd be so many special events at this pub that there'd rarely not be a special event. Every time I smoke Virginia, I just want more burley. I definitely used to be that way. I cracked some aged Solani, Virginia flake. Man, I haven't had that. I don't forget about Solani. When I'm filling up my basket on smokingpipes.com, I don't know why. It's not that I'm cheap, but I always get those 8-ounce tins. I'm always kind of trying to buy quantity. That's not true. I bought a lot of full Virginia flake tins just a couple months ago. But yeah, Solani aged burley flake. I talked about it many times before, but that has kind of a topping or a casing, in my opinion, that I didn't mind. It's relatively light, but it's definitely there. It's definitely smoothed out. Open jar jar of Solani Silver Flake. Yeah. Amir, I'm going to test my own knowledge here. I remember some of the numbers on the Solanis. I'm not going to get them all right. The Solani Straight Virginia is a yellow tin, and I recall that's 633. Pepe, welcome. The Solani Silver number, they all start with 6s. Solani Silver, I think they start with 6s. I think the Solani Silver 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6. I think the Solani Silver is it's a 660 something or 670 something, I think. I cannot recall it. I'm gonna go 660. That feels right. Or 660 something. 660. It wouldn't be 666. That's it's got a negative connotation for devil worship here in the States. Now that I said it out loud, I'll look it up myself. I was right at 660. Nice. My tobacco memory is pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Alright, let these people walk by here. When liking this bullseye flake, when I mix it, when I smoke it straight, it's a little, man, just not a lot of flavor. But when I mix it, it seems to unlock the flavor. It always freaks me out when people are behind me. I can see them through the reflection of my laptop. Smoky Pipes, that's I think someone mentioned that last time. I've never had HU. I think someone said that's a German company. Really? HU. Let me check out BackyReviews.com here. Now there's HU tobacco called Director's Cut. It's got high reviews. 3.5. Damn. Amir, have you had a lot of HU? Can you validate Abe's recommendation? It's been off my radar. I'll be ready for another order here in about like a month or so. Wow. Pepe, welcome. I wonder what the 8 was for. Me cat. Pepe sounds like he's from Scotland. Me cat just righted that 8. Thanks a lot. Oh, cheers from Germany, actually. Yeah, Scotland, Germany. That was close. I will put that on the list. But more specifically, Abe and Amir, if I was to order 2 HUs, if director's cut is 1, what would be the second blend from HU that you'd recommend? That you've smoked as well. I have a sample of Makua. Sounds Hawaiian almost. I've said this many times before, but for every pipe, I go through a minimum of 2 pipe cleaners. Minimum. So when I order pipe cleaners, I buy them by at least 800, sometimes 1,000. Makua, okay. Or Makua. Let me look up that review. People are starting to arrive in mass quantities now. I think the event starts here in like an hour. The Makua has a 3.5 as well. I've had Samoy before. I've had both types. The green, let me look it up. They make 2 different colors. That stuff is so dry though, it takes forever to pack up. Isn't Samoy a dog as well? Isn't that the big white fluffy dog? Is that a coincidence? I've smoked a lot of things, but I haven't smoked dog. Tabac de la Samoy from Vincent Manil, that's right. Green and red, yeah, there we go. Smoking my favorite Ardor pipe. This is still, I've had this over, it's going on 7, 8 years now. Still my favorite. Not too big, not too small. It's the Goldilocks of pipes. Abe, going back to the speed dating at this idealistic pub I'm trying to design. Again, that'd be unusual rules. I had one idea, it's a little controversial, and that would be that it'd be 1-minute rounds of speed dating, but both participants would only be able to tell jokes. And so compatibility would be based on a sense of humor. It couldn't be exchanging any real information or personal stories. these headphones so when people pass by, they think I'm talking on a phone call. That way they don't get suspicious. You gotta be very crafty when piping and filming in public. I haven't got kicked out of a pub yet. trying to keep a clean record. No, Abe, have faith. Have faith, brother. This pub has so many unusual rules. You can't have a normal speed dating event. There has to be a unique twist to it. Show off my scooter here. So the scooter I've been driving every day for, not every day, but most days for like the last year. Still not in view? It should be in view. Oh, there we go. It's one reason I wanted to live in a downtown area, is to not have to drive a car anymore, for the most part, except for getting groceries. No, I've actually turned the max speed down. The previous version of this basically broke my elbow last September. And the company sent me a new one, and I turned down the max speed from 22 miles an hour down to 17, and then bought elbow pads. I can't find any. There's no reason to escape the speed dating because it's only 60 seconds. But yeah, that's true. Nerves would be high because it's not only speed dating, but it's also a stand-up comedy routine mixed into it. It wouldn't be for the faint of heart. And I forgot about this. There's one other rule in the speed dating event. During the speed dating event, both parties have to smoke. It's really a multitasking dating event. What do you call lizards? Reptiles. Each party also has to bring a pet reptile. They're getting ready to set up here. YouTube is not receiving maintained streaming as this. The stream may get choppy here. There we go. One more. This is the last one. No way, Mr. Kim. Sonic music. We should have a moment of silence for Mr. Kimba has attended his first live stream. It's also that's probably why. Welcome, sir. Okay, yeah, not the first one in a long time. Years, potentially. Cornhole is getting set up. Oh, I've been. I've been jump roping and carrying kettlebells all summer. Never been in better shape. Which also means I'll never be in better shape after this. This is my peak summer. Sure, the weather up in Pittsburgh, I believe, somewhere in Pennsylvania, is fantastic. It's fantastic here, finally, after a blazingly hot summer. Like I said earlier, there's going to be a mechanical bull out here in a little bit. For some reason down here in North Carolina, Labor Day weekend is associated with cowboys. So there's going to be a cowboy event. I have just enough battery power for at least another half hour or so, I think. What kind of cigar? That's the question. Thinking something with a lighter wrapper. I don't think you're a dark wrapper type of guy. I forget all the cigar-specific lingo on describing wrappers. I know Maduro is dark, and I forget all the other words. Amir, you can get Cuban anything over there in Iran, right? I'm assuming. I could be wrong. I'm just trying to think of all the things you want from Cuba, besides cigars. I don't think Cuba makes pipe tobacco. I was gonna say rum, but I don't think you can buy rum over there. No Cuban cigars in Iran. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, this is my favorite time down here in North Carolina. Very long. This weather lasts for a good 2. Backwoods is nothing special. I'm not surprised Backwoods makes it. Again, I'm not a big cigar guy. I've never heard of Toscanello before. I'm not sure if that's popular or not. There's a certain cigar with a bat on it. I bought this I bought a box. I rarely buy a box because it seems like a lot of money in one. I mean, it's obviously cheaper overall, but let me see here. Cigar with a bat logo. Murcielago? It was red as well. I think it's Murcielago, but I forget. I just remember the bat. Abe, where you at again? I forget. If we're talking snow in October, that's got to be way, way north. That's got to be Toronto or North Dakota. I think I recall North Dakota. I think it is North Dakota. My memory's coming back now. Yeah, yeah. When you cross the border in Canada, directly from there, the nearest town would be like Thunder Bay or something, I think, right? It's probably the middle of nowhere. It's probably not close to Thunder Bay. Calgary. I'm thinking Calgary. Banff area, which I always wanted to go to. You have to go on vacation this summer. I think I said that the last 5 live streams, so it's still true. But it's getting. That particular, which again, I like to mix things. bowls of this. This is the Havana Daydream. I don't prefer to smoke it straight, although it is the most approachable cigar leaf blend I've had. Oil fields and tiny towns. Pipe City. I heard the #1 crop in North Dakota is snow, actually. They ship it out to make snow cones. It's what keeps the state alive, I heard. This is all rumor, of course. As Mr. Kimmin knows, the primary export of Pennsylvania as a state is cheesesteak sandwiches. They grow them in the fields surrounding Pittsburgh. One time I went to Pittsburgh, I'm pretty sure I saw fields. They're very gooey. I forgot to mention, I have been on a, my wife makes the kids snow cones from outside with, well, when in Rome, why not? Yeah, I forgot to talk about a topic I spent a lot of time on in the last couple weeks. I bought I'll type it in here. I bought a 2-quart slow cooker and have been making spicy cheese dip with crazy amounts of jalapenos. No, sorry, habaneros. Habaneros. Crazy amounts. I've been upping the level every batch. I think it's amazing how quickly your taste can adjust to capsaicin. And I am not a pepper guy, but either peppers are getting less hot or my tastes are adapting very, very quickly. Here's a piece of Cajun cake in my mix. Again, I like to mix it with everything else, but I'm going to try a Cajun cake mostly by itself here. Try to clean these suckers out. I'll tell you my preferred cheeses so far are a little unusual. Once you get into cheese dip, it's a slippery it's a slippery, gooey slope. I put beans and corn in mine because I can't just have cheese, and I don't care to add meat, even though usually I like meat in my cheese dip. You're right, they are no joke, but again, I'm blending 5 and 6 habaneros in every batch. And it's more of the heat. It accumulates over time. It's not an instantaneous hot. But, my best batch so far is give me a second. No Velveeta, but sharp cheddar plus, I'm going to misspell this, Munster, which is incredibly soft cheese, plus cottage cheese, which makes it creamy, plus cream cheese, which also makes it creamy. So it's really 4 cheeses, and then sometimes condensed milk, evaporated milk. Condensed milk would be disgusting. And the evaporated milk makes it really, really cheap. Plus corn, plus black beans, plus what are those brown beans called? I always forget what the brown beans are called. Bust out the Sir Jacopo. Some Cajun cake. And I'll top this off with a little Havana Debut. Thanks. Man, leave your tobacco in the sun, it gets foggy real fast. Those kids are gonna drive me nuts. Here in North Carolina, I went to a Serbian festival today, got Serbian food and Serbian beer. And I actually passed tobacco fields, but for the first time I've ever seen tobacco growing in a field. It's a wild looking plant. It's like lime green. It's weird. Some people have tried to grow their own tobacco in a pot. I think that's a tough crop to grow on your own. I know guys who've tried it. Amir, I forget, they don't grow. Does tobacco grow in Iran? Can you get locally sourced tobacco? I think I've asked you that before, but it's been many years since since I asked. I actually forget. Sounds like chili. Oh, here's the food truck. People are starting to come in. Truck coming through. Sounds like chili minus sauce. Pizza dough. I don't have the patience for dough. I mean, I love super high quality pizza, but man, in my preparation on cheese dip, it takes a good hour. So I have patience for something, but Amir, does tobacco grow in Iran? Can you actually buy locally grown pipe tobacco? Abe, do you have a pizza oven? I know that from the YouTube videos I've seen a few. You need like a 600 degree oven to get that perfect crust on a pizza, from what I've seen. Pizza ovens get crazy expensive, but I've seen electric ones that are $400, $500, $600 maybe. Sometimes I'll add chorizo, which I never know how to spell. Oh, Virginia grows there, but actually it's for cigarettes. Recently, one Iranian guy started to blend pipe tobaccos, but I think he sourced the leaf mostly from Turkey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Iran probably too dry. Well, it's a big country. I'm sure there's lush fields in some part of that country. I think Iran's biggest export from a value standpoint, well, oil, I'm assuming, but caviar, I think. I saw some YouTube videos on caviar, which I think I brought up many years ago as well. I think caviar is sturgeon eggs. There's a couple different ones, but I always forget what beluga is. The northern parts, okay. Well, here's an interesting game with wooden blocks I've never seen before. Man, what game is that?
Jenga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn it, you guys. Pistachio, saffron, I forgot about that. Man, I would gain 20 pounds if I lived in a country that had cheap, easy access to pistachios. That'd be dangerous. Same thing with beef jerky. I could eat beef jerky all day long. The dried kind of beef jerky, not the thick, chewy kind. Mechanical bulls here. I've never seen a mechanical bull in person. Try to turn the camera here. It is an S-tier nut. That's a good. You can only eat pistachios in the shell, though. If they're already shelled, then it becomes gluttony. It's dangerous. The shells stop you from over-consuming. I think you have to sign a waiver before you ride this mechanical bull. We'll see. Oh, I can never get into sunflower seeds. I can't do the. I can't separate it in my mouth. It's such a tiny. I think it seems like a high effort, low reward type of nut. Sunflower seeds or seed. Never understood the attraction, unless they're seeded, of course. But oh, they got a gasoline generator to power this thing. I will not be riding. If they can mix like mechanical bull with chess playing, I'd be up for that, because I still love chess. No, the speed dating event is still something I have to... It's part of my ideal bar. Speed dating on mechanical bulls. I could see that. I gotta type that in so I don't forget. Dual mechanical bulls. No. 2 up mechanical bull speed dating. I have 10 more minutes of battery power for my on my hotspot on my phone to power this stream here. I just hope we get to see I hope you guys get to see the bull. They're unraveling something right now. Hurry up, guys, hurry up. Set that sucker up. Turn it back around when they get closer. Like I said, at my ideal pub, there'd be no children allowed. Oh, somebody got hurt already. Hold on. Oh, that's the protection. That's the air mattress. the stream to include mechanical bull. I'm going on 90 minutes. This is the longest public live stream I've done. At least lets me know how long I can go. I do go on vacation here in a couple of weeks. I need it. With this new camera, the wide angle is so incredibly large, it opens up a lot of options. Oh, I mean, I publicly pipe several times a week, but I just don't film it. Because I only do live streams now. Figuring out a way to live stream, you need your hotspot on your phone, so it makes it trickier. Now you can do it on a laptop, but it's not nearly as. The built-in cameras to the laptops are pretty crappy. Camera I'm using now is the, I'll type it in here. Oh, you can see the bowl. I'll get the little battery warning. I'll be down to about 8 minutes. See if I can change the angle here. It's like it's like a GoPro. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm using an iPhone 11. It doesn't even have the newest connections. Come on. Get that bull on there. Come on. We're going to fill the air mattress up first here. Come on, battery, hold down. That bowl's seen better days. There's some wear and tear in that bowl. I might walk up to it. I think I'm gonna walk up to it. It's worth it.
Take a bite.
How old do you have to be to ride it? 10?
Younger than 10. I can control it with our hand. Man.
Okay. That's a formidable beast right there. Well, that was worth every every damn penny. Get that sucker mounted. Oh. There you go. Yes. He said you could be younger than 10. I'm not sure. You might have to sign a couple waivers for that. Well, the people will be thrown over the horns, end up being under the bull. I'm gonna say 1 in 5 will probably be injured. Minor injuries. Now, I'm gonna fill it up here. Alright guys, I got my last battery warning. I'm going to have to end it here, but thanks for staying with me. This is a marathon. Appreciate you guys joining. I will be back soon. Have a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you next time. Take care.